What's up, guys? Welcome back to another week of League. I believe we're in week 4. And just got here, just pulled up to the wonderful Copperfield Bowling Alley. This week, much like last week, we just want to hit 600 series, which means we got to close out our strikes, or we got to close out our spares, excuse me. We got to make sure we have clean frames and not rely on an 11 strike game to push us past to that 616 that we got last week. This week, changing up a few different things. Basically, I'm going to change my approach. Usually I go with a 6-step approach. I'm trying to get my timing down a little bit better. So this week is practicing a five-step approach, and we'll see how much that affects the game in the long run. So let's get in. Let's get our shoes on. And I actually have to go buy a metal brush to get my shoes working in order. So we're going to do that, get all set up, and I'll see you guys out on the lanes. All right, here we go, game 1. Now, I know I said I was going to work on a 5-step approach, but you get up on the approach and then try to change a habit that you've had for a little while. This first shot, we go high, leave the 310 little baby split, and this happens. Yeah. But we shake it off. We go to the next frame. Shot goes high, goes Brooklyn, but we get the strike. This shot, we go high again, trying to tell it to go Brooklyn again, but it didn't. Left the baby split again. So we know that this ball is grabbing just a little bit too much here on this Equinox. So we switch balls. We move it over to the face to have something that's gonna kind of go through the heads, a little bit more carry, and we got the lucky 9-pin out. Staying with the phase 2 on the right lane, we make a big move. We play over 4th arrow. That seems to be the shot where we stay in the oil as much as possible, and yeah, we get the strike. Somebody hit the table, messed up my shot here. But then we leave the dirty 9-pin. We couldn't get that messenger to take out that 9-pin, but it was a good shot. And we close out the frame, which is part of our goal, just making sure we're closing out frames. Throw a decent shot, hits the pocket, 10 back, we're happy. Again, playing over 4th arrow. Looks like we found our line. Just an unfortunate 10-pin, just saying hello. And struggles continue with the 10-pin. Actually brought out the spare ball this week, and yeah, the stuff just got serious. Got my hat turned back, and see the results. Again, that 9-pin, you can see my look of just like, come on, bro, come on. But we stay focused and we make sure we keep our frames clean. Took it out a little too wide. I thought it wasn't going to come back enough, but it did, thankfully. Leaving those pins, we've now made a ball change to the Ion Pro. Throwing the same line. Holds better.
Nut.
And we got the nut shot. Ended the game with a 173. Wish I could done a little bit better, but it is what it is. On to game 2. Sticking with the Ion Pro, we can see that line is just better. It's going through the pins a lot better. The carry is a lot better, so we're sticking with the Ion Pro. See, I mean, it's just so clean. So clean. Push it out a little too far to the right, but it comes back, it recovers, and we had 10 back. This one goes really wide. We leave the 2, 4, 10. Generally on these, I just try to go for pin count. I know that there's a possibility to make it, but I'm just going to focus on pin count. Next shot, we wipe that last one from the memory bank, and we get a nice carry in the pocket. We're for 10 back. This one, we shank it a little left, get lucky with the Brooklyn. And we're going to notice a pattern here. And that's why you see me going like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll take it. I'll take that Brooklyn. Whoa. We're going to start noticing a pattern. I'm missing my mark by like 3 or 4 boards to the left. And we're just continuing to go high. This spare shot actually blew my mind. You won't be able to see it because my big head's in the way. But I hit the back pin. I hit the 9 pin. I completely whiffed on the 3 and hit the 9 pin. That's why you see me like, seriously, bro? What's going on? Like, how does that happen? And I was just stunned in awe and amazement. Wipe that one away. We went with too far right, but it recovered nicely. We got a light wash in the pocket. You know, I think we hit like 23 on that last one. And then this one we shank it left again. We're hitting like 27, 28 when we should be hitting 24, 25 at the arrows. So, but we keep the frame clean. Again, primary goal is just clean frames because that's the difference between a high 100 score and a 200 score. This one we actually hit our mark, but we leave the 10 pin just sitting there saying, hey. But we break out the spare ball because we're working on spares, and we absolutely nail that 10 pin. Shake it off, hit the mark. Guess what? 10 pin again. So generally what this means for me is we're gonna have to make a ball change. So we make the ball change over to the Equinox because we wanted to go further down the mid lane and we wanted to read in the back end, have good ball motion. And we can see the result there. That was a beautiful, beautiful strike. Again, on the right lane, as long as we hit our mark, we're getting decent shots. Now, that was what I call a split strike. Like it just kind of parted the Red Seas like Moses did. In this left lane, we have it hitting really good. I mean, we're getting the light taps on the 10, but the carry is still really good. We push this one out to about 22. It grips and finish the pins. This one we absolutely shank it to the left. We leave the 1, 3, 6. So we don't make any adjustments. We just focus on hitting our mark because this is what a strike shot should have been anyway. This one, hitting our mark. And we get just good pin carry. Like it's not exploding the pocket, but all 10 are falling down, so we're happy. Hit our mark again. Kind of stumbled just a little bit, but we hit the mark. We put the right spin on it, got 10 back. This one we absolutely shank it, slip, leave the 10. I'm just happy we left the 10. Didn't foul. You saw my look of like, whew, I could have ate it. Could have ate crow right there. Pull out the spare ball. Nice pickup. Finish the game clean. 256 for game 3. Can't complain. A lot of strikes. So here's the scorecard for the night. As you can see, most of my opens came from splits. Just got to be more consistent in not getting those splits. In the night with a 627 series. Overall, super happy. It's the highest series in the last 4 weeks, essentially, which we're reaching our goal of averaging a 600 series every week. We're getting there. We started out with like a 500 something series week 1. So we're doing what we set out to do. We just got to clean up some things. That's going to be it for this video, guys, and we will see you in the next one.